Being a leader in the nation's oldest and largest cattle industry organization takes dedication, as members volunteer their time and effort to ensure the beef business remains strong and sustainable. We're pleased to have with us Buck Wehrbein, who will serve as the 2024 President-Elect. Buck, tell our viewers just a little bit about your background. You spent a career in this industry, haven't you?
Yes, I operate a feedlot in eastern Nebraska for the last 25 years. For the 20 years before that, I operated a commercial feedlot in near Amarillo, Texas. Yeah. And so I've spent a lot of time in feedlots and in the cattle business. Grew up on a small farm in eastern Nebraska. And I guess my grandfather probably instilled me the desire to serve church and so on and so forth. And so got involved down there. And then when we moved back to Nebraska, got involved. And now I've gotten involved at the national level. And so that's been it's a rewarding thing, but it's also something that needs to be done. We need leaders to step up and so forth. So I've enjoyed my opportunity to do that.
Yeah, and I think it's important to note that you don't have to be a cow-calf producer. You don't have to be an owner-operator. I mean, you've worked for your entire career in this industry and still chosen to commit so much of your time. Tell us this. You mentioned your grandpa. Why is it so important to volunteer your time and energy and effort to efforts like NCBA?
Well, it's an overused phrase, but the world's run by those who show up, and that's really true. And an organization like ours is being grassroots. The producer members actually come here, make policy. I can tell you that on the policy side, we do nothing that isn't based on policy made by the members at this level. And on the Federation checkoff side, we did nothing that did not fit into the long-range plan. And so it's producers that put that together and lead this organization.
And if you don't show up, your voice isn't heard, right?
That's exactly right.
Now, you were chair of the Federation of State Beef Councils. Tell us a little bit about that experience and why that's so important.
Serving on the checkoff side, the Federation side, is very enjoyable because you're simply building beef demand. And we know what our product is and how good it is. And so you get to spend all your energy on that and working on trade and education and promotion and so forth. So that is very enjoyable. And the partnership between the Federation of State Beef Councils and the individual state beef councils and beef commissions is so really important because there are things that the Federation can do to help the smaller ones, and we can pool our money and put it together and put the money where the people are. And you know, in the state of Nebraska, we got 4 or 5 times as many cows as people, so it's a great partnership between the two.
What would you tell our viewers who are watching about why they should get involved in and be members of either their state cattlemen's association, state beef councils, and commit their time, as you have over your career, to improving our industry?
Like I mentioned, the people that show up run the deal, but also if you get involved, if I could do one thing, it would be have every producer, not just producer members, but every producer in the United States get involved with either side, the checkoff side or the policy side, and find out how things work, find out how serious it is, find out how many people are involved, the talent that's out here, and they would all feel better about what happens and have a better view of it. And so I think that coupled with the opportunity to serve one another in a great industry that we all love is just a really wonderful opportunity.
Well, I'm reminded of an old quote, you will always find happiness if you seek and find how to serve, and that's exactly what you've done, Buck. Thank you so much for your commitment to our industry.
Thank you.
As Buck mentioned, service to our industry is critical, and it starts at the grassroots level. So why don't you join Buck as a member of NCBA? It's easy to do. Just call 866-233-3872, or you can visit the website ncba.org. Use promo code C2C when you sign up, and you'll receive a special gift.